grand larcenies. This is what drives our numbers, property crime. We're not a violent command. So what our numbers, and to reference that, over 70% of all crime is burglaries or grand larceny, felony index crimes that are measurable. So that's a fair amount of our, even though we're down, the number, which was 844 total index crimes last year, the substantial number, 305 grand larcenies and 221 burglaries, is a substantial part of all crime. So we can lower that. That's an easier number to lower. How do we go about our business? Well, we put the police officers out there, and we have known perpetrators that we go after, and we target, and we do that. How can the public better protect themselves through crime prevention? Well, if I own a vehicle, and I do, and I don't really put a lot of belongings that are expensive or that I want to keep, whether they're expensive or sentimental or anything, because it's not a really well-protected area, my car. It's not. If I put $1 million on that front seat, it's probably going to be gone. And no matter how safe it is, there's going to be an opportunist, maybe is going to take a chance and steal that money off the seat. And we have to get that out there, that people cannot leave valuable items in an unprotected area. Okay? And that's not a protected area. If we're going out, and a lot of times it's people that come into the neighborhood that aren't from here. It's people that are now frequenting the restaurants or the bars or the clubs, or the other the parks, or I know we have the concerts, and eventually we'll have the pool that opens up. So we'll have people that will have to get the education out to them when they show up to these events. But a lot of these grand larcenies that we take are from vehicles. Another way that grand larcenies come from is from unattended property. And this could be anybody. This could be me. I have a wallet in my pocket. If I put a wallet, I put it down here on this table, and I say, hold on, I'm going out. And, sometimes that wallet could be missing. And that would be grand larceny because credit cards are enough cash in it. So, again, it's unprotected. So we're taught, I'm trying to tell you to watch out for your valuables. And a lot of times we take these unattended properties, we'll call, from bars and restaurants, because you're having a good time, and sometimes you have a couple of drinks, and then you're not being as vigilant as you should be, and then next thing you know, I put my purse on the back of the chair, and it's gone. Okay, so what? My purse. Well, I don't have a purse, but you know what I'm talking about. My man purse, then. Okay, but I think they do have those. But so what happens is. We have unintended property. It happens a lot at bars, and that's because people let their guard down, and they're not watching their belongings. But it happens at restaurants too, and it happens everywhere. It's happened at delis. It happened at music halls. It happens at the library. It happens at schools. It happens where you work. It's just that I don't want to say be distrusting. I just want you to be vigilant. All right, I'm a trusting person. I think I am, but I'm vigilant in knowing that not everybody is trustworthy. Okay, so just watch out for your belongings. Burglaries. Okay, I live in a house. Well, I live in a condo, but I lock the doors when I go out, and I lock the windows. And why do I do that? Because I think my neighborhood's unsafe. It's not unsafe. It's just that I'm not taking a chance. I'm going to make it harder for that one perpetrator that comes into my neighborhood, that may get through my neighbors, hopefully calling 911, that's going to try to break into my house. So I'm going to make it as difficult as possible. So I implore the people in Greenpoint and northern Williamsburg, the confines of the 9-4, to lock your doors, lock your windows. We took a burglary where, and we've taken numerous burglaries where those two little things weren't done. But we took one burglary where a very nice woman, very nice, and she had went away for a month. And what happens is, she wasn't sure if she locked the windows or not. They could have jimmied the window, but the problem was that they did get in without any forced entry. And what happens is they went up the fire escape, and the window is like this window here without the bars and stuff, with no drapes. So she lives in an apartment, and when you go up the fire escape, if I'm a perpetrator, and it's late to the middle of the night, or it's later where no one sees me and no one's able to call 911, or someone may ignore it and say, that could be, there's someone doing maintenance. Maybe they were just, so they go up, and now I look, if I'm a perpetrator, I look in the apartment, I can see no one's there. I can see there's a valuable, big couple TVs in. So what do? I open up the window, I put my friend, we go in, we take the TVs, we leave, we take it wherever, and then, now, as far as the police, we're left with, really no evidence, unless they leave a fingerprint or some DNA evidence, or without a viable witness, it becomes a very difficult crime to solve. So what I'm asking is that you lock your windows and put up drapes so no one can see into your house. Because we don't, sorry about that, we don't need, yeah, close to yeah, right. But, I'll get into GLAs in a second. But if we lock the door and we lock the windows, we can cut down on burglars just by those two little things, and by putting up drapes, and by just doing those things. With GLAs, we don't have a real big problem with GLAs or any other things, but with GLAs, I mean, I think with a lot of these new cars, the way they're made, they do put good alarm systems and stuff like that, and we do good work here where we're constantly doing checkpoints, and we're running plates, and we have, in the city itself, they have plate readers where they, tremendous technology to try to combat GLAs. As far as if you want to go, there are crime preventive measures. I know they have fuel cutoff switches and stuff that they used to do, but really, I mean, you can do bin etching, my crime prevention officer will do, but as far as, again, with the GLAs, I wouldn't leave my keys in the car. We've had GLAs, and when I say GLA, I mean Grand Larceny Auto, where the person was warming up their car and went inside this, or went into the store for a second and had the keys in the car. Just too much of a, here you go, take my car. It's almost like that. Or leaving my extra set of keys in the car. Again, we've had that before. I think they do it with the, some of the, I think it was with a rental car last year we had that done. But that's, just, you would think basic knowledge, but that could help prevent some
You
GL.
ever think of using a bait tool?
A what car?
A bait tool? A bait tool on TV?
We do stuff where we do what we call lucky bag, or unlucky bag, if you may, or where we would put a bag down and we watch the bag and see if anybody takes the bag. But as far as a car, no, it's just too much manpower. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have enough manpower to devote to just watching the car for hours till, we have less GLAs. We have more of the unattended property, so it's more feasible to put a bag down because it's going to be, maybe stolen. Hopefully stolen by someone that's doing it a lot. So, but we really don't do much of the unlucky bag, if you want to call it that.